Nutritional yeast has become one of the more reliable fixtures of plant-based kitchen pantries, appreciated for its cheesy, savory flavor and marketed enthusiastically as a nutritional powerhouse for vegans. Spoonfuls appear on popcorn, pasta, kale chips, and vegan mac and cheese with an air of nutritional virtue that the product genuinely earns in some respects, and that it borrows from external addition in others. The distinction between what nutritional yeast naturally contains and what it has been enriched with is a transparency gap that most product labeling does not help consumers navigate. Nutritional yeast is deactivated Saccharomyces cerevisiae, the same species of yeast used in brewing and baking, grown on a molasses substrate, then harvested, heated to deactivate it, and dried into flakes or powder. In its natural state, nutritional yeast provides a genuinely notable protein content of approximately 8 grams per 2 tablespoons, with a complete amino acid profile and reasonable levels of zinc, selenium, and B vitamins including B1, B2, B3, and B6 that occur naturally from its metabolism during cultivation. The glutamic acid content creates the umami flavor that makes it a satisfying cheese analog, and this flavor function is real and naturally derived. The B12 issue is where the nutritional yeast narrative requires careful qualification. Unfortified nutritional yeast contains no vitamin B12, or more precisely, it contains trace amounts of biologically inactive B12 analogs that are unusable by humans. The B12 listed on most nutritional yeast products is added through fortification, synthetic cyanocobalamin or methylcobalamin applied after production. This fortification is genuinely useful, providing a reliable B12 source for vegans who consistently consume nutritional yeast in adequate amounts. But the framing of nutritional yeast as a natural whole food that happens to be rich in B12 misrepresents the relationship between the food and the nutrient. The B12 is there because someone added it, not because yeast makes it. Nutritionists who work with plant-based populations are generally supportive of nutritional yeast as a practical dietary tool while flagging the fortification transparency concern. A product that combines real nutritional value with synthetic enrichment is not inherently problematic. Most Western diets depend heavily on fortified foods, from iodized salt to vitamin D-enriched milk. What would serve consumers better is clear label language that distinguishes naturally occurring nutrients from fortified additions, something few brands currently do. The sodium content in some nutritional yeast products is worth checking. Certain brands add salt during processing, which is relevant for individuals managing hypertension who are using nutritional yeast liberally as a cheese replacement across multiple meals. The environmental footprint is legitimately favorable. Yeast cultivation on molasses, a byproduct of sugar cane and beet processing, requires minimal dedicated land and water compared to dairy cheese production, making it an authentically lower-impact protein and flavor source. The argument for nutritional yeast as a practical, environmentally sensible plant-based ingredient with real, but partially manufactured nutritional credentials is honest and defensible. The argument that it is a natural superfood that effortlessly provides all the nutrition that dairy cheese does is the framing that needs correction.